Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and good morning, everyone. Okay, so for today's session, it's going to be an extension of an activity that we did for project-based learning, and this is going to be about UNESCO heritage sites, and we've assigned quite a few UNESCO sites for these students. So, if you could just stay tuned and watch them present their product of research, that would be awesome. All right, for the first group, I'd like to call upon Inshira. Hi, Inshira.
Hi, teacher.
Okay, if you could just turn on your camera so that you can start your presentation. So, what would be your presentation about, Inshira?
About Taj Mahal.
All right, awesome. Okay, I'm just going to add your screen to the StreamYard. Okay, whenever you're ready, you may start.
Yeah, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good morning everyone. Today I'm going to present my group's work. We choose Taj Mahal. For the history of the Taj Mahal was built by the emperor of the Mughal dynasty, Shah Jahan, in the memory of his wife Mumtaz. The monument complex stands as a symbol of the story of Shah Jahan and Mumtaz and also a testimony of the hundreds of laborers who contributed their blood and sweat in the construction of this monument. The time duration to construct this monument was almost 20 years. The Taj Mahal now holds a renowned place in UNESCO World Heritage Site. Taj Mahal was brought to life by the vision of the Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan. He got this monument built for his beloved wife Mumtaz Mahal, who died on 17 June 1631, while giving birth to their 14th child, Gauhara Begum. To honor the memory of his loving wife, Shah Jahan ordered the finest artisans from all over the world to build it. He wanted to make something that had never been done before for anyone. The emperor wished to give the last gift to his wife whom he loved very much. Even to date, it makes you believe in love and appreciate it like never before. We also see how under the tomb lies the body of the eternal lovers. Shah Jahan and Mumtaz Mahal are buried next to each other, and even after death, they remain side by side. Then we go to history of the place. Taj Mahal, an immense mausoleum of white marble built in Agra between 1631 and 1648 by order of the Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan in memory of his favorite wife. The Taj Mahal is the jewel of Muslim art in India and one of the universally admired masterpieces of the World Heritage. The Taj Mahal is located on the right bank of the Yamuna River in a vast Mughal garden that encompasses nearly 17 hectares in the Agra district in Uttar Pradesh. It was built by Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan in memory of his wife Mumtaz Mahal, with construction starting in 1632 AD and completed in 1648 AD, with the mosque, the guest house and the main gateway on the south. The outer courtyard and its cloister were added subsequently and completed in 1653 AD. The existence of several historical and Quranic inscriptions in Arabic script have facilitated setting the chronology of Taj Mahal. For its construction, masons, stone cutters, inlayers, carvers, painters, calligraphers, stone builders, and other artisans were requisitioned from the whole of the empire and also from the Central Asia and Iran. Ustad Ahmad Lahori was the main architect of the Taj Mahal. Then, how does UNESCO help to protect and conserve Taj Mahal? For, for the first one, the management of Taj Mahal complex is carried out by the Archaeological Survey of India. Second, protected from air pollution. Third, reduce air pollution by imposing various jurisdictions of the industries concerned. Fourth, the planned construction of a new industrial complex near the Taj Mahal was recently prevented. Fifth, however, a comprehensive assessment of the origin and impact of the environmental pollution is necessary. Other than that, the Supreme Court of India in December 1996 delivered a ruling banning use of coal or coke in industries located in the Taj Trapezium Zone (TTZ). Switching over to natural gas or relocating them outside the TTZ comprises of 40 protected monuments including 3 World Heritage Sites: Taj Mahal, Agra Fort, and Fatehpur Sikri. Then, the dilemma of UNESCO sites and commercial returns. Our dilemma is pollution, water pollution in the Yamuna River, that is slums, then air pollution causing the white marble slowly turns yellow, that is illegal construction. Before this, reopening of Taj Mahal as COVID-19 cases surged in Agra. For a smart city, demolished Taj Mahal to develop Agra. First, air connectivity. Two, streamline roads. Third, educate security. For the heritage city, maintain Agra and its current condition due to its rich history. Then, commercial returns. For the economy, first, a source of income to more local and workers there. For the second one, insecure the country's economy in the tourism. The second one, globally, one of the 7 wonders of the world. India earned a name with receiving millions of tourists there per year. And lastly, historically, brought back to light of the wonderful story behind Taj Mahal and a lesson for the younger generation. That's all for me. Thank you.
All right, Ishara, thank you. Thank you for your presentation. I think I quite like the fact that they are very thorough. The research of the topic itself is very well researched, and I must say that I've learned quite a lot in terms of the UNESCO's purpose in protecting Taj Mahal. Okay, without wasting any more of our time, let's have Mukarabin. Hi, Mukarabin.
Hi, teacher.
All right, so whenever you're ready, you're going to present about
Meteora from Greece.
Meteora. Okay, all right, awesome. Whenever you're ready, you can share your screen and then start your presentation.
Okay, Assalamualaikum and good morning. I will present about Meteora, Greece. Okay, first, Meteora is a rock formation in the center of Greece. It is included on the UNESCO World Heritage List. These unique and enormous columns of rock rise precipitously from the ground, but their unusual form is not easy to explain geologically. The rocks are composed of a mixture of sandstone and conglomerate. In the history of Meteora, in the Byzantine times, the monks had the inspiration to construct monasteries on the top of this rock so that they would be closer to God. Foundation of Meteora monasteries began around the 11th centuries. In the 12th century, the first ascetic state was officially formed and established a church to the Mother of God as their worshipping center. The first hermits climbed up the rocks by using scaffolds that they are propped up to joists which were wedged in holes of the rock. Later, they used rope ladders and nets. During the last 100 years of Turkish occupation, these monasteries offered prosecution Greeks and independence-seeking rebels. Between the 15th and 17th century, Meteora was at its prime. However, the prosperity of Meteora during that time started to fade away after several difficulties of the time, such as several conquerors of the area, with raids and other factors. This caused many monasteries to be abandoned or destructed. How does UNESCO help? How does UNESCO help to protect and conserve? Okay, for the first one, implementation of committee decision and recommendation. The committee decision with regard to the clarification of the site's boundaries has been implemented. Uh, Two, tourism and visitation management. Although hundreds of thousands of visitors are estimated to visit the site yearly, only a limited number holds a sufficient understanding of its spiritual nature. Meteora is mostly valued for their breathtaking beauty and inspiring shapes. When monks engage in meaningful conversation with people, they report a change of attitude and a deeper appreciation of their sacred site and its relation to the natural environment. More effective communication means might make interpretation easier. Additional science relevant information provided by guides and monks during conducted tours. Third one, listed as World Heritage Site. Be able to protect and appreciate the site to maintain its beauty and its uniqueness. Four, safety inspection. UNESCO make safety inspection for the infrastructure so that it can be fixed or prevent tourists from unpredictable accidents. Five, make tourism and travel guidance. Make tourism and travel guidance to earn profit to fix or repair the place and spread awareness about the place. Okay, lastly, the dilemma of UNESCO site and commercial return. The UNESCO have to choose between preserving the site or open it to the public as a heritage tourism. The site damage is very minor and will last longer when close to the public. UNESCO will receive more profits if open to the public as heritage tourism site, but the damage to the site are heavier. Some heritage sites were damaged by natural disasters, causing UNESCO to lose a lot of commercial returns. The repair cost of the damaged site will make a huge impact on the commercial returns. Lastly, recent pandemic COVID-19 also give huge impact to the tourism. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
Right, thank you, Mukarrabin. That is such quite a detailed description of Meteora. All right, so thank you for that. Let's hear it for the next person. Can we have Anis? Hi, Anis.
Hi, teacher.
All right, if you're ready, you may share your screen and turn on your camera to present.
Teacher, can you add Hayati?
Yeah, sure. She need to have to share her screen and then I can share it for you. Can you turn on your camera or is it something not doable? All right, thank you. Okay, I'm sharing Hayati's screen for you. Okay, whenever you're ready.
Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So today I'm going to present about Gunung Hulu National Park. Okay. Firstly, I'm going to start my presentation about with history of Gunung Hulu. So first, In 1858, when Spencer John, British consul in Brunei, mentioned the detect masses of limestone, much water-worn, with caverns and natural tunnels in his book Life in the Forests of the Far East. Then, in 1932, Taman Nilong led Edward Shackleton during an Oxford University expedition to the summit of Mount Mulu. This was the first successful ascent to the summit of Mount Mulu. After that, in 1974, Mount Mulu and its surrounding areas were gazetted as a national park by the Sarawak government. Next, in 1978, the Royal Geographical Society organized a scientific expedition to the Mulu National Park, the largest such expedition ever to be dispatched from the United Kingdom. In 2000, Gunung Mulu National Park was declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site, covering an area of 52,864 hectares. It is the largest national park open to tourists in Sarawak. Okay, next, I'm going to talk about how does UNESCO help to protect and conserve the sites. Firstly, formally gazetted and constituted in 1974, the protection and management of Gunung Mulu National Park is fully backed by the National Parks and Nature Reserves Ordinance of 1998. After that, it is located in the state of Sarawak. Gunung Mulu National Park is under the prime responsibility of the state of Sarawak for management and protection. Finally, illegal activities remain one of the major challenges in managing the property. Enforcement is carried out in collaboration with other relevant law enforcement agencies such as the police, customs, airport security, and the Sarawak Biodiversity Centre for Protection of Park Resources. Okay, lastly, I'm going to talk about the dilemma of UNESCO sites and commercial returns. In 2019, the Pinion and Berawan natives near the Mulu National Park staged a blockade against a logging company encroaching their lands nearby Mulu for logging and oil palm plantation. The Sarawak government denied that the logging activities will affect the ecology of Mulu National Park. On 15 March 2019, the natives then decided to lodge an official complaint to UNESCO in hopes to bring attention to the issue. That's all from me. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Anis. Thank you for such great presentation. All right. Right. So I think it's important to acknowledge that even in Malaysia we have quite a number of sites of UNESCO sites that has been protected by UNESCO, and they have been acknowledging how important they are for our future generation and also for the treasure of the world that we have. Okay, so I've posted the question. I've managed to get a few answers. Okay. Yes, Mount Kinabalu is one of UNESCO World Heritage Site. It is being protected. And another one that's not very familiar is called a Royal Balloon. Okay, good work on that, both Najiha and Afifa. Right, so for the next presentation, can I hear from Nazira Afika? Hi, Nazira.
Hi, teacher.
All right, whenever you're ready, you may share your screen and then start your presentation.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. So today I will talk about Great Barrier Reef, where in the Queensland mainland, Australia. The Great Barrier Reef is the world's largest coral reef system and the world's biggest single structure made by living organisms located in the Coral Sea off the coast of Queensland, Australia. It is composed of over 2,900 individual reefs and 900 islands stretching for over 2,300 kilometers over an area of approximately 344,400 square kilometers. How was the Great Barrier Reef formed? The Great Barrier Reef is an extremely ancient, enormous host of living things, composed of living coral growing on dead coral dating back perhaps as much as 20 million years. Many generations of dead coral have built themselves into great walls of stone covered in diverse range of living organisms, such as coral, algae, anemones, sponge, fish, worms, starfish, turtles, snakes, crustaceans, and an extraordinary array of thousands of species of plants and animals. Why is the Great Barrier Reef protected by UNESCO? The Great Barrier Reef was declared as a World Heritage Area in 1981 because of its outstanding universal value. This recognized the reef as being one of the most remarkable places on Earth, as well as its global importance and its natural worth. How does UNESCO help to protect and conserve the sites? First, the zoning plan in the cornerstone of management and provide a space basis for determining where many activity can occur. Zoning is only one of many space management tools and policies applied to collectively protect the Great Barrier Reef. Second, building the resilience of Great Barrier Reef by first improving water quality, reducing the loss of coastal habitats, increasing knowledge about fishing and its effect, and encouraging modified practices. The UNESCO World Heritage commits intention to change the Great Barrier Reef status to endanger, bring shame on the federal government, which is standing by, remain uninvolved or refrain from acting as the reef declines rather than fighting to protect it. The Great Barrier Reef threats: first, rising sea temperatures, disease, acidification, crown of thorns, where research has revealed crown of thorns starfish are major cause of coral loss of the Great Barrier Reef, and lastly, macroalgae. Bleached coral. Coral is left bleached and vulnerable. Without the algae, the coral loses its major source of food, turns white or very pale, and is more susceptible to disease. Biggest threat in the Great Barrier Reef has experienced 5 mass bleaching events in 1998, 2002, 2016, 2017, and 2020. Tourism in the Great Barrier Reef, the largest economic contributor to the Australian economy, with $6.4 billion through reef-dependent activities. Marine tourism supports more than 16,000 jobs and provides access for more than 2 million tourists each year. About 7% of tourists are concentrated in the Great Barrier Reef Marine Park. Reefs help play a very significant role in the reef tourism industry, and events that give impacts towards tourism in the 2019 to 2020 bushfires, global financial crisis, and particularly the COVID-19 novel coronavirus pandemic. That's all from us. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Nazira. That is also quite extensive, the information that you have shared with us. Right, so for the last group, I think that we could call upon Umar. Hi, Umar.
Hi, teacher.
All right,
Okay.
so whenever you're ready, you can share your screen.
Yes. Mhm. Okay. Okay. Wait. Wait. Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good morning. So today we're gonna talk about Borobudur. So, okay. So this is the temple of Borobudur. So the history. Uh, ano, uh, okay. The Borobudur Temple compounds is one of the greatest Buddhist monuments in the world and was built in the 8th and 9th centuries AD during the reign of Sailendra dynasty. The monument is located in the Kedu Valley in the southern part of central Java at the center of the island of Java, Indonesia. Okay. So, how does UNESCO help to protect and conserve the Borobudur? The UNESCO partners with the government of Indonesia help to protect and conserve the Borobudur temple by avoiding any future actions or activities that would unnecessarily disturb the traditional appearance of the site. Other than that, they can also develop tourism management policy to ensure protection of site and distribution of tourism revenue for conservation activities. The affiliation also conduct further research and publication on stone conservation and biological growth concerns. Other than that, monitoring programs has been effectively executed to monitor the growing rate of deterioration of building stone and also damage by unsupervised visitors. A research is being conducted to determine the long-term impact of deposit acidic ash of eruption of Mount Merapi. The research is to set further protection and conservation management of the property. The UNESCO also helps providing the technical assistance and professional training for the preservation of the heritage site. The dilemma of UNESCO sites and commercial returns. In 2005, Borobudur Temple compounds, which is Indonesia, there are 6 factors that affecting the property in 2005. The factors was the highest year, 6 factors that affecting the property when we compare with other years. So the factors are deliberate destruction of heritage, second, impacts of tourism or visitors or recreation, third, interpretive and vegetation facilities, fourth, management systems or management plan, fifth, solid waste, and lastly, uncontrolled vendors within and around the property. So that's all from us. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Umar. Thank you for having to present the presentation just now. The
Hmm.
information is there, but it could be improved. Thank you, Umar.
Yeah, welcome.
Okay, so for the next part of the lesson, all right, so you have learned quite a number of heritage sites that you have researched and presented. Now, I need you as an exit ticket. I want you to write, okay, I want you to write, choose another UNESCO site that isn't presented and discuss the dilemma faced by UNESCO in terms of commercial returns. Okay, so in the exit ticket, in the comment section, you need to choose another UNESCO sites that's not presented by your friends today, and you are going to discuss the dilemma faced by UNESCO in terms of commercial returns of the sites that of your choosing. Okay, so I'm just going to share with you other sites of UNESCO that we have around the world. Okay, we have one Angkor Wat. Angkor Wat is in Cambodia. Okay. Okay, you've presented Taj Mahal, you've presented Great Barrier Reef. We also have for UNESCO World Heritage, that would be Easter Island in Chile. Another one would be Petra in Jordan. This one is quite famous that we did a lot of this last year, Machu Picchu, Peru. We have Old Havana, Cuba. Pyramids of Giza, Egypt. Old City of Jerusalem, Israel. Great Wall, China, and the others. Okay, so you need to choose between all these heritage sites. I'm just going to share with you the website address. Okay, choose one of these World Heritage sites, and then you need to talk about the dilemma of these sites with UNESCO in terms of commercial returns. Okay, once the broadcast is done, I need you to write all the things that I've presented just now in the comment section. Okay, so I'm assuming there's no question from you. I'm going to end this broadcast. Thank you for your presentation. It was such an eye-opening experience for me. I've learned quite a lot today. All right. Thank you, everyone. Make sure you didn't forget to answer the exit ticket in the comment section once the broadcast has ended. All right. Bye.